Hello, today we want to go through the 21-day purification program, and this is meant just to give you an overview of the program, not to get into great detail. If you want more detail on this program, you can find that on our YouTube channel or on wellnesscny.com. So, detoxification, a 21-day purification program. What is the problem really? What is toxicity? How do we become toxic? How do we detoxify and manage our weight properly? All important questions. Ingested toxins. So the U.S. allows over 10,000 chemical additives into our food supply alone. If we think about how much legal dumping is allowed also, you can just start to get a little glimpse at how many toxins we are exposed to on a daily schedule. So this is what toxins look like. Typical toxins that you wouldn't really think of every day, but every one of these things pictured is very toxic to the body, including that purple hair dye on the top right. So how do these toxins enter the body? Well, the digestive tract, so they come in with our food and drink. So have you ever seen a thing in nature that looks like Pepsi or Coke or Mountain Dew? These aren't colors that occur in nature. These are done chemically. So things come through the skin. You might spill gasoline on your hand at the filling station. But things like perfumes, lotions, hairsprays, they're all toxic to the body to a point. And requires action on the body's part to get rid of it. And of course, we breathe them in. So exhaust, toxic fumes, secondhand smoke, etc. Dealing with the toxins. That's the ticket. The body has three options with dealing with toxins. So we can bury them in fat, which is the body's self-defense mechanism. If it can't get rid of it, it's going to bury it in fat because most toxins are fat soluble. So it's a natural place to put it until the body can deal with it. Deposit them in tissues. That's the body's kind of last choice, but it happens, and I see that in my office all the time, where we have colors or heavy metals or things in glands and organs that inhibit proper use and regeneration of those tissues. So it's important to get them out. And so long-term ingestion of low-level toxins may lead to what we label as disease today. So quickly, the organs of detoxification are the lymph, the blood, the skin, the kidneys, colon, lungs, and of course, our friend, the liver. So the bigger problem is, toxicity and weight. So overweight adults in the United States in 1988, it was represented by the red states here. So 92, it was a little bit more. 96, 99, and then finally in 2000, it was official. More than 35% of the population of this country was overweight. And now, 12 years later than that, I think it's probably much worse. Prevalence of diabetes, of course, that's just a byproduct of a poor diet and lifestyle. So type 2 diabetes is becoming more common in the United States. From 1980 through 2000, the number of Americans with diabetes more than doubled from 5.8 million to 13.8 million. That's terrible. We really need to do something about that. We do it by consuming good fats. So butter, organic, if possible, deep water cold fish, cod liver oil, things like that. Olive oil, macadamia nut oil, flaxseed oil, oils from nature like avocados. That's the good stuff. And stay away from these things. Anything in a tub, margarine, any of those, I can't believe it's not real food. Oh my God, if it's not real food and they're trying to make you think it tastes like it, don't eat it. So, the ideal society of plentiful, fresh organic food free of pollution, drugs, and stress does not exist. We're here. We have to live here. We know this. We have to do what we can to manage what we have to work with. So, overloading our body with toxins is what leads to suboptimal health. So, what's the process? The liver has many functions, okay? It converts thyroid hormones and other things. It gets rid of excess hormones like estrogens. It's supposed to process your body's energy stores from fat to glycogen, which the body runs on very efficiently. We just have to get to those stores. And we can't do it if that liver is overburdened with toxins. So, excuse me. Liver detoxification, very simply, if you look at it as a pair of oil filters, we've got phase 1 or filter 1, and the toxins come in, so drugs, pesticides, food additives, hormones, histamine, all this stuff comes in and then is converted to a water-soluble bile and urine product and gets out of the body. There is, in the middle there, though, through a process called bioactivation, a toxic byproduct, which we all know as a free radical. There are scientific terms for it, but let's stick with that for today's purposes. If those free radicals don't go through phase 2 and they get loose in the body, bad things happen. So it's important to facilitate phase 2. And all phase 2 really needs to be facilitated is plenty of water and dark green leafy vegetables. So if you're not eating those, you're at risk for bad things to happen to your health. So water and greens. So what can you expect from a 21-day purification program? You can expect to improve your weight, digestion, elimination. You can expect, if you are prone to allergies, to have less sensitivities, less headaches, joint and muscle pain, improved circulation, much better sleep. People sleep wonderfully on this program and afterwards. Increased energy, and you might even look and feel younger. So, the products, SP Complete. This is a whey-based product. There is a whey-free product. If you are whey sensitive, please let us know before you begin one of these programs, and we can tailor it to your needs. But it contains things to facilitate those organs of elimination. SP Cleanse. This really focuses on getting the liver working well, getting the lymphatic system flowing again. I could go into great detail on each of these ingredients, but again, this is meant to be an overview. But just to point out, the juniper berry, the red clover, the burdock root, and the Oregon grape, these in combination have been used for many, many decades now to great success for natural detoxification. We've just added more things in there to help them along. So SP Green Food is just what it sounds like. It's green food. The things that you're probably not eating regularly enough to facilitate good phase 2 liver detox. So buckwheat juice, barley grass, Brussels sprouts, kale powder, alfalfa sprouts. This is really good stuff. And whole food fiber. Everybody knows that fiber is good for elimination, but fiber also helps to stabilize blood sugar. And this particular fiber being made from 6 whole food sources, so rice bran, beetroot, carrot root, apple pectin, oat fiber, and oat bran concentrate, these, just can't be beat. This is hands down, in my humble opinion, the best fiber product on the market today. So the process here is shakes. We're going to use the SP Complete for our shakes. That's the basis of it. The recipe is here. There's more detail on the recipes in the booklet that's provided with this kit. Steamed vegetables. If you look at the list of foods that you're allowed to eat on this program, there's no reason in the world you should ever have the fear that you're going to be hungry, because it's just not going to happen. But you're going to be eating good foods only. not the white trash foods. So fruits and vegetables only for days 1 through 10. Twice as many vegetables as fruits. That's very important because of the sugar that fruits bring with them, not that fruits are bad. You just need to get more vegetables than the fruits. So raw if possible, organic if possible. Certain things need to be steamed, like kale and beets and chard and asparagus and so on. And then, of course, you're going to drink at least 2 to 3 of those shakes a day. 5 is the upper end limit, and again, that's done to kind of put a lid on how much sugar you're getting through fruit. Supplements, I'm not going to go over how many to take right here because we send you a daily email to tell you exactly what to do. Days 11 through 21, here's where we add some meat back in, and it tastes really good after 10 days of not having it. Trust me on that. That little piece of fish or chicken or duck or whatever you're going to have may be the best tasting you've ever had in your life. And then continue with the unlimited raw fruits, vegetables, green leafy vegetables, kale, and avoid everything else. So some of you may require extra protein in that first 1 to 10 day period. I'm a very active guy. I have to have more protein than is provided by the SP Complete Shake. So I add in Whey Pro Complete. Now this is again a whey protein. Very low carbohydrate load, provides 15 grams of protein per serving. A great addition to a shake, and for those of you who are active, this is going to be one of your best friends for the next 21 days. Another option is to add some brown rice protein or egg whites, or even throw a whole egg into a shake. That's perfectly fine. Get good organic eggs and just throw it in the shake. You won't even know it's there. So approved beverages, water. That's pretty much it. Now green tea is the only thing off of that we would consider acceptable because it has so many health benefits, antioxidant value. It has a little caffeine, but all the other values that you get from green tea far outweigh the little bit of caffeine that you're getting. Now, we have to mention that there are possible side effects to this program. In my opinion, after putting thousands of people through this, very, very few people develop any of these side effects. But they are possible, so I need to mention them. They include headaches, weakness, dizziness, muscular aches, skin irritation, awakening after a few hours sleep and having trouble getting back to sleep, constipation, and or diarrhea. Again, very few instances of this. When it does happen, it's in the first 3 to 4 days and usually passes very, very quickly. And it seems to only happen to those people who are extremely toxic. So, if you know you're extremely toxic, it's possible that we may need to do a little spring cleaning before the big spring cleaning. So, look at some numbers on pre-purification. So these are fairly typical to see. Cholesterol, say 259, triglycerides high, and the breakdown in cholesterol numbers. But after, a lowering of 72 in cholesterol. Actually, from my experience, the average lowering of cholesterol in this program is about 100. Triglycerides down. I've seen some incredible drops in triglycerides, somewhere in the neighborhood of 600. I mean, it's really amazing what you can do with a good purification program. And everybody should do that from time to time, at least once a year. We should replenish, refresh, rejuvenate, and I thank you for watching, and I hope you will join us on this journey. Again, if you need more information, there's more information available at wellnesscny.com or check us out on our YouTube channel. Thanks for joining.